Good evening everyone, welcome to dhtrader.com. Today is Friday the 24th of October and here's your weekly update on the DAX 30. Well, as you can see on the screen right now, we are looking at the DAX 30 daily chart. If you've been following the DAX in our latest videos, well, you'll be able to see that the DAX has been doing exactly what we'd forecasted in our previous videos. We've had a steep descent. I'll just show you once more. This is a daily chart. Then let's put the support line here. So basically, as you know, back in May, the DAX was hovering between, well, it was in a range at this level. It broke that range, tested it again, and then finally started its plunge down until it reached the level here. Once we reach this level, I'll just zoom out for you to see. This level is a main support for the DAX on the daily chart. It resisted already 3 bounces. The fourth one, it kind of resisted. You could see that there was a bounce back at this level here. Nevertheless, the following day it broke it and we actually sank and went right through it. Now, as we said in our previous videos, it's not uncommon when a very major support, resistance or trend line is broken that it is not retested again. Now this is what we call kissing it goodbye, and this is exactly what the course has done. So if we have a look at where the DAX bounced back, which is here, it's well, we didn't really go all that far. We just went to the following support at this level. It bounced back immediately from that, and we are now exactly back at the previous support that has now become resistance at the 8,990 odd to 9,000 mark roughly. Now at this level, this is very interesting for the DAX because here is where we're going to determine whether we actually continue our way down or whether we break this resistance now and return in an upwards trend. Now let's have a quick look at the weekly chart. This is the weekly chart that you can see on your screen. Well, as you can see, we've had a series of upwards movements, so a major uptrend, as you can see there. We've had several bearish divergences on the way up. Bearish divergence that you can see highlighted by the red lines at these levels. These levels have now been basically confirmed. The first bearish divergence has been confirmed. We've reached the target of that bearish divergence, which was the 9,000 odd mark. We broke it, we went back up, we're kissing it goodbye now. Now what I expect is going to happen at this stage is that we are going to continue our downwards movement. Now maybe many of you who are watching me now will have knowledge on Elliott wave theory. If you don't, I am going to point it out to you now. It's basically a very simple, I'll make it as simple as I can for you. The Elliott wave theory says that when we've got an upward movement, it's usually done in 5 waves. Now this is, for example, an upwards movement. Now we've got wave 1, which is the way down up, goes down wave 2, which is a minor correction, wave 3, which tends to be the longest wave, wave 4, which is correction or pullback of wave 3, and then the final wave 5. Now there are certain rules that are to be observed, one of them being that the bottom of wave 4 must not go below the top of wave 1. So this is basically the rule in the Elliott wave theory. It's exactly the same. I'll just select all that and delete it. It's exactly the same the other way. So we've got downwards movement, and the Elliott wave theory say we've got wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and then final wave 5. Obviously we've got the exact same rule whereby wave 4 mustn't go above the bottom of wave 1. So now that you are aware of this, let's have a look again at our chart. And as you can see here, we've actually started a new downwards trend, and you'll be able to see at this level we've got here wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, now wave 4, which is basically at the level of the support, previous support, which has now become resistance, which is going to determine or give us a very clear indication of what the next moves are going to be on the daily chart. So at this stage, if the DAX actually goes above this level, i.e. 9,200, 9,300 mark, then this is going to validate the Elliott wave theory and the downwards movement, and therefore will not confirm, shall we say, this immediate downwards trend that we've got. Now, I strongly doubt this is going to happen. I expect us to now be at the final pullback from the Elliott wave pattern. We are now basically finishing wave 4, and then we will be starting our wave 5, which is going to take us at a lower level, and I'm looking easy the 8,000 mark initially. All our trades this week have been short on the DAX. We've been focusing on short trades. This week has been pretty good. We've made over 30% total gains on our equity. So focusing basically in the direction of the trend. And as such, well, now we are at this critical level where we need to see and determine what is going to happen. So here's a chart. Here's where we are now. This is our sigma indicator. Our sigma indicator, if you have not seen our previous video regarding sigma indicator, what basically tells us when the course of a chart is either in an extremely oversold, fairly oversold, fair price, extremely undersold, or fairly undersold. So now we're actually in the blue section for the DAX, so we're in the fair price for the DAX. At this stage, we could go either way. My main thought with regards to this is that we're going to be plunging down and continuing this new downwards movement on the DAX. If we have a look now at, this is our indicator, our basically trading up position indicator. Well, you can actually clearly see here, thanks to this indicator, what we've had in the past few days. Well, we've had a very major downwards trend here, as you can see. I'll just zoom out. This is a 4-hour chart, of course. We've had a major downwards trend here. I'll just do a little zoom out for you to see. So from basically level 9,800, we've come all the way back down to 8,300. We've had a correction that is now ending at the 9,000 level. Now, remember what I was telling you about Elliott wave theory? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've actually finished wave 5 in this correction. And as such, here I would be expecting a trend change, which is basically continuing the downwards movement of our previous downwards trend that we've had here. This kind of confirms what I was saying to you, that I do personally expect this to continue its way in the downwards position. Apart from that, our indicator here indicates that we are in the oversold section. Overbought section. The channels are kind of closing towards 68 level, which is an overbought level, so we would expect pretty rough movement towards the downside within the beginning of next week, I would say. If we have a look on this chart here, we've got the Yalti pulse movement. The pulse basically indicates what the likelihood of a movement is. As you can see here, the pulse fired long. It's telling us that the DAX should continue its upward movement, which we would expect, obviously, because a pullback just following the Elliott wave theory is a 5-wave movement. We've finished wave 5, and at this stage, the pulse is actually showing us with the dark green bar that the movement, upwards movement, has lost momentum. As such, we should be seeing the continuation of our previous downwards movement. Well, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us either on dhtrader.com. You can either contact us also on our eToro page. We aim to answer all questions within basically 3 to 4 hours GMT. And that's about it from me. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us, and we'll be very happy to assist. Thank you very much, and cheerio.